Hey everybody, Jeremy here, and today I've got 8 of the Jada Toys Nano Metalfigs, all from their Street Fighter line. I did a video about these, the introduction of these Nano Metalfigs to me in my last video. I got 3 figures. I got the Hulkbuster, M. Bison, and Sting from the WWE. I just wanted to check them out. And in that video, I mentioned 2 or 3 times that I was interested in the Street Fighter line in particular because we don't get a lot of Street Fighter stuff, especially in mass market retail. So the next day, I went back to Walmart and I got as many of the Street Fighter figures that I could. Now, this is almost a complete collection of this series with the exception of Ryu. I don't have him because I think I put him down and I forgot to pick him back up. As well as Zangief. I could not find Zangief, but in this pile you have all the other figures, which is, and I don't have Guile either. But I do have Sagat, Ken, Blanca, E Honda, Vega, Chun-Li, Dhalsim, Balrog, and M. Bison that I showed off in the last video. Now, if you're not familiar with these are very small nano figures, but they are made out of diecast metal, 100% diecast metal, and they only cost 97 cents a piece. I thought that these were some very interesting and cool looking figures. Some of them look better than others. But another thing that I really like about these is that Jada Toys is also going to be coming out with little display cases that you can use to display these. So they're giving you both the collection and the option to display them with like a little case that's on the wall, in addition to dioramas. So I like that they combine those two. But anyway, we are going to open up all 8 of these figures. I'm going to spend just a little bit of time describing each one and showing some close-ups of them. So let's do that right now. Here we go. Just like I said in my last video, I think for 97 cents, these figures are definitely worth it. Now, I have been able to point out some things that I like and I don't like about these figures, and it echoes some of the other criticisms that I've heard about them, mostly when it comes to the face. They don't do a really great job when it comes to capturing the eyes and all the other very detailed features of a character's face. Because these figures are so small, it can be very difficult to capture all that detail. And as you can see on this Chun-Li figure, she just looks weird because her eyes look kind of drooped and the pupils are not completely centered, and it just looks strange. And because of that, I think that she is one of the worst figures here that I have. But they didn't try to do that with everyone. For characters like Ken and Blanca and E Honda, they didn't try to paint eyeballs and pupils on them. Instead, we just have a sculpt of where their eyes would be, and where there is a need for a distinguishing feature like Ken's thick arched eyebrows, they did include that decal and it looks very good. And I hope that they do that with some other figures in the future that deals with humans and not just an animated character or a robot of some sort. Most of these also have a metallic paint job to them, and I think it looks really good. It really helps them to stand out a lot. The bases are different colors depending on what character that you have, but usually it's just going to be some sort of shade of brown, with Chun-Li being the only one with a white base. And there's not really a whole lot else to say about these figures. After all, they are just 97 cents. And for that, you're definitely getting your money's worth. Considering that Jada could have easily put these in blind bags and charged $2 or $3 a piece for them. Stranger things have happened with figures of a lesser quality. But considering that these are 100% die-cast metal, especially from a line that we don't see too much of, and I keep saying this because it's true and it needs to be said, we don't get a lot of Street Fighter merchandise at mass market retail at very small prices. So if you are into video games and you love the original Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter around that era, and you wanted some sort of figure in order to showcase your love for that particular series, you really can't go wrong with this. You can spend less than $15 and get the entire set. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe and like the video. And until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I'll talk to you later.